Got no hello. Sorry, more. Sorry, my more. Anyway, we're open 7 days a week. Maybe
and she does the facial expressions as well.
Why not? I like the 7. 7 days a week, 7 till 7. So just come along, get your pork burgers, get your fucking black pudding, and get your fucking pork scratchings if you want. I don't mind. Pulled pork even. Right? Special offer. The prices are there. You can see. Everybody's welcome. You're all me babbies. Bye-bye, loves. Bye-bye, my babbies.
Oh. You ain't getting unblocked from my room, you bloody pig.
Oh my God.
Have you actually seen yourself? No, listen.
You just called the pig the Asian girl.
You don't know what I was put through by that woman.
Who's this chocolate? Is this Jag? Is this, because I've got quite a bit to say about this actually. Is this Jag chocolate, whatever it is?
Okay,
well, this wasn't
when you know what I was put through, then come back to me.
About the way you spoke.
Do you know what? I have a go at people. You'll find me in my room. Right, I'll have a go at people. I'll have a rant, right? But you'll rarely hear me go at somebody. I'll have a go at a troll. So if someone's trolling me for my looks, my sexuality or something like that, I'll go back at you. I don't like the way this woman speaks. I don't like the way this woman speaks. And Jag, I know a lot more of what you've put people through on this app. And you know what I'm talking about. And I know what you and your daughter have done offline to other people that haven't been brought up and haven't been mentioned. But I'm in a difficult situation because I'm not allowed to bring up what someone else has obviously told me. I'm not going to bring a beef that's been deaded, right? But let's just say that you have done things behind the scenes, and you know you haven't been the nicest of people.
Right here.
It's hard for me to talk about because the person doesn't want to continue it because they're scared it will all happen again what she did before. But I see everything, trust me.
I'm going to fire up
a live now, Peggy. Peggy, I'm live now. I'm showing it all.
One at a time, please. One at a time.
I'm going to show it all.
Jack, you know what? You know what's funny? We've just said a lot of things about Jack, and she's not refuting it, but she's coming talking to Toxic Peggy like that. Why didn't she let me finish? Could someone get her back in here? I wanted to ask her a question.
See, and this is a nice old woman.
Yeah. I'm a pig.
I mean, she actually had the cheek to call me a pig. Has she actually looked in the mirror?
Peggy,
Well, I thought she called me.
I'm sitting
Absolutely. Jodie, I'm really shocked.
Yeah.
Peggy, have you had... Peggy,
Was it you talking then?
Peggy, have you had a personal or an individual run-in with Jag?
No, the people I know have, and I obviously was backing them, so I don't know what her issue. But the thing was, is I never brought this up. Dan mentioned about the way that Jag spoke about him when she's never even had a conversation with him, and then it all went from there.
Come to me. Can you tell her to come over?
Nothing to do with Peggy. This.
I'm shocked to the core.
Did she call me a pig? No, I didn't.
No, she didn't. TG. It was Toxic Peggy. She called the pig.
Right.
I think the problem is when you have one persona on this app of being a sweet, innocent old lady, and then when the anger gets the better of you, you show people who you really are. Then how do you move forward? Because you've pretended to be a sweet, innocent old person for so long, and now you have to move forward as a Kent because you're a Kent.
I mean, your man got to call me a pig.
Was involved.
Hang on a minute, your man got cheek to call me a pig.
Peggy, don't talk over me. I'm trying to talk, Peggy.
Right, 1 minute, aren't you the one who was saying loads about me when I got dropped out your box?
That's the one.
I don't remember that. You got a load of mouth when I'm fucking not in the box.
One at a time. Top girl, shut up. Calm down.
One at a time. Come on, Tyler.
Calm down. It's not going to get anywhere, is it, with all the shouting? A lot of trauma, Gigi, from an ex-best friend of mine, and it all started because someone put the wrong emoji. Someone put the wrong emoji in a chat. It all come out, and then
listen. I know people are cam-toing me. What do you want me to do about it? Does everyone want me to come off? Shall I come off and not bother?
Ellen
Shall I stop my show then, shall I? No? You don't want me? Shall I just go off? Shall I just cancel the thing? Right, do I need any more messages telling me who's cam to me? Any more? No? Right.
that chat, that person was then degrading their essay. That's where it all started. Ellen took it with my mum, and that was then between them two, and it ran with the app. It went to Alex Brigham, it all come out. I have got every bit of evidence. And then Davey, who's in the comments now, said that my mum was lying about being in the NHS.
Can I just say, if she is your mum,
it went on for months and months and months and months. Well, around about 4 months it went on for. Davey sent
Davey in the box gossip girl.
Then it says, can I talk?
I'll just
Fuck off, you.
minute, babe.
My mum saying that he had reported.
Request.
David sent a message to my mum saying that he had reported her to safeguarding, reported her to the nurses commission or whoever.
She wants it. She's an horrible person.
Because she wasn't on the NHS register, but she was medically retired. She had to prove all this.
I'm going to be honest with everybody right now. Jag and her daughter, what they're going round on this app and doing and texting behind the scenes, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like what's being done.
Nobody knew that they
driven
my mum to attempt to unalive herself, saying that my mum shared trauma.
She fucking does.
No,
she
she didn't. She said,
your mum is a cunt now.
Shut up, Dan. Let somebody talk. Fucking
You just took the last 5 minutes to let someone else have a say.
talk.
Your mum shared trauma stuff.
Backstory, and I'm giving you the backstory.
And then you're
talking over me. Stop talking over me. People can't get through to anybody because you talk over people.
Go on, Violet, I'm listening, everyone's muted.
And that, so it went on for 4 months, them torturing her for 4 months. Nobody knows what was going off in the background. All evidence has been there. There was one person's story that she shared, and that was because the poor girl has essayed herself, and my mum was concerned about her being in people's lives, so she shared a story too.
That's not true. There was multiple stories shared. That's not true.
Me and Ellen, and it's all proof on messages. We haven't brought any of this out because we just wanted it all to drop. If Ellen wants to bring out the screenshots from all the messages, all the group chats, and she perfectly can because I've got them as well.
Right, so you was worried about someone's trauma, so you outed her trauma.
Nobody outed her trauma. It was in a private conversation, Top Girl, between me, my mum and Ellen. It wasn't outed. It was Ellen outed it when she exposed my mum. It wasn't outed to anybody else. It was in a group chat between me, my mum and Ellen.
I was just going to say, Alex will only come out with something if he's actually got...
But Alex never shown any proof, so
He couldn't. It was people's trauma. He's not like your mum shares people's trauma around.
But where did she share the trauma? Peggy, where did she share the trauma, babe? It was shared between me, Ellen, and my mum.
You shouldn't be going around sharing people's trauma. That's why you shouldn't come
between
on
me and my mum. It was a private conversation.
That's the point. It's not your mum has not got the right to share someone else's trauma.
If you're concerned about a friend, you wouldn't share it with another friend just so they could keep an eye on them, no?
You were worried about me.
So let me clear some things up right now. Let me clear some things up, and I'm going to address something that wasn't addressed this morning, and I'm glad that Miss Red didn't address it this morning. A lot of people came in the chat, as you know, and said, "What about Zach? What about Zach? What about what was done to Zach?" There's a very, very big difference about what was done with Zach. Very, very, very big difference. I need to just silence my phone. My phone's going to be chucked out the window at the moment. Zach had done a lot wrong on the app and behind the scenes and was silencing people. That was brought to the app. That was choose to silence somebody. Zach did what he did and share photos that were 6 months old to silence people. To silence people when they were doing an exposure on him on the bad things he was doing behind the scenes to 2 women, one of which had cancer. Which I wasn't around at the time. There's 2 stories. I wasn't around at the time. Yeah? I wasn't around at the time, so I can't comment about things that went on with Danielle, Michelle, Zach and all that bollocks. I can't comment on that, and I won't. It's your right to disagree. Really, frankly, I don't really care if you disagree or not. But when people are using pictures from 6 months ago and saying and doing it in the here and the now, I will speak about things that other people don't want to speak about, and if you don't like it, I'm being off you go, see you later. So you cannot use pictures from 6 months prior and then say in the here and now you're going to have this on your hands. It's blackmail. It's blackmail, simple as possible. Now, there's a different scenario that I saw in someone else's comments. There's a different scenario of me talking about Chester's trauma. Right, so I'm going to tell you right now what happened there. The Chester that's now speaking to me, the Chester that's now, me and him are all right, okay? So, there was another creator on here that wanted me to step away from Chester, wanted me to step away from him, and was constantly on at me about how he was an alcoholic, how he was no good, how he was this, you need to step away from him, he's going to ruin your platform, he's this, that and the other. So I said to him, because it had already been said on a live in front of 20 people, 20, 30 people, I think it was 20 people, he'd said what had happened to him when Joanne was in the box, my mod. So I said, listen, he's been through this, it ain't that easy to just step away from a friend, yeah? Then that person chose to bring it to the app. Them two people chose to bring it to the app. It's not on me, I didn't bring it to the app. I did not bring it to the app. They chose to bring it to the app. Okay? So when people are making comparisons, I don't record people's traumas. I don't record anyone. Why are you bringing Chester up? I'm lost. Kelly, to do with when me and Chester fell out a year and a half ago, and people like to go in comments and say about misread, well, you can't say anything because of Zach. You can't say anything because of what you did to Chester. Very, very big difference, okay? Very big difference.
About Rachel, if you were seriously worried about Rachel, you wouldn't share it with another friend.
Violet, did the person you're talking about, was they aware that you had shared this?
Not until it come out, but she still doesn't know the full story. She
Until it come out about yourself,
Fraser, my mum said to her when my mum did a response and she first come back online,
exactly,
look,
notorious.
if you want to ask me any questions, please just ask me and I will come and show you the messages that were sent.
Why are you fighting your mum's battles? Why is she coming here?
Because nobody is listening to her.
She coming here swearing, Violet. Stop it.
Listen, nobody needs to fight Jag's battles. She has got enough of a mouth herself. Jag, my darling, you have got enough of a mouth yourself, which I have seen. Top Girl scares me. Top Girl's a pussycat.
I get that, but
Guys.
One at a time.
Look at what she's been through as well. When you went through some trauma on here, people were rallying around you as well, and that's what people do on this app. They all jump into boxes.
I can understand people get lonely on this app. I've been through it. We've all been through it. I went through it. Certain things happen in my life, which I'll explain it on Top Girls Live. I'm ready to talk about it on the app. Jag is a good human being, not from what I've seen, my darling, but we're allowed to have difference of opinions. People get lonely, they want to jump in boxes, they want to talk to people. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But when you are divulging information or doing it on a live or a sub-only live, bear in mind there is going to be people that record it. There is going to be people that record it. There is some sick people on this that will use anything to hold over you for when you turn on them. That's what they do. People record things like, I've been made aware recently of people recording phone calls and things like that. But I always knew that person was recording me. But I don't speak to that person anymore. So it's people that record people have always got something, in my opinion. They're not true friends. They're setting you up for something. Can we get Stell out of my room, please? Stell is not welcome in my room. Thank you very much. I find it very weird that you'd record a friend. I've had family members record me on this app.
Trying to protect the ones that they love and the ones...
You're being recorded so they can use it at a later date. That's the reason you're being recorded. You're being recorded so that they can use it against you at a later date. But you record yourself. Pardon? 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 Miss Frank? But I record myself. Right. Okay.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. This all started
I'm not even going to tackle that level of stupid in my comments.
because she started slating Dan when she didn't even know him, and then someone informed Gigi of what happened previous. And then your mum come in a box and called me a pig.
Yeah, well, but didn't you call her an old hag though, Peggy?
I didn't know. I didn't.
You didn't.
I did not call her old hag today. I did not call her old hag.
Did you not? You didn't, Peggy? No.
Not today. I haven't called her old hag.
I don't mean today. I mean in the past.
Oh, I might have, but there's still.
Yeah. So she's going to come back.
Years old.
What your mum said about other people.
That's the first opportunity that she's had to speak to you, isn't it?
I bought this device here. I've got two devices. I bought this to go to Vegas with because it's speaker, so I've only had one device for a long time. So how I've recorded myself.
No, I was in the box of Angie.
Oh, she's never once fucking spoke to me.
It wasn't about that subject, was it?
At the end of the day, people should not share their trauma with anyone. Your mum, Gigi, Dan, Top Girl, anyone. That's it.
So she shouldn't share it with her.
She's a nice woman. I said, I can't believe you're saying this about her. I did just stick up for her.
Liar.
Stop using my room as a fucking shit show.
Gossip
Enough.
Girl has had enough of the room being treated, and the Joy joins the box fume. Joy joins the box fuming. You can't take control. You're a strong woman. I like Gossip Girl.
I've had enough.
She's had enough.
Everyone comes in here, uses it as a dumping ground, and just thinks it's okay to try and get my live banned.
Get pinned, Joey, then.
No, it's not happening again. If you get in the boxes, I'll flipping mute you. Sandy, do you want to jump in the box? I'll be muting people, and I'll be getting you out the room.
Out.
Everyone else goes in everyone else's room and gifts them or whatever, but everyone just sits in here 1.6k, no one does fuck all.
Oh.
Enough. I've had enough of it.
Tell 'em.
It's not a fucking shit show. Sandy, I'm flipping fuming. For everyone just to think it's a shit show.
I agree, Tracy.
You need to start respecting you a bit more, love.
You know what I mean? Can't get a word in fucking edgeways, can't speak.
Oh, she can't speak.
Like, it's a joke now. 1.6k in here, right? No one wanted to finish the targets. No one wanted to do fuck all, right? But you'll go into other people's rooms, you'll finish the targets straight away. I'm sick of the lack of fucking no respect on this app.
That's where I disagree with you, Gossip Girl, because it's not all about building your platform, letting people in 1.6k to finish your targets. People are going to come from the drama. So that's where we difference on our views. People don't have to finish your targets if they don't want to finish your targets. So that's a bit of a shit move, really.
It's vile, that's what I said to you. It's like...
in my room like it's a fucking dumping ground. And it's not fucking happening anymore. I've had enough of it.
Iceberg, big up.
Thank you, babe. I've literally had enough of it. Come in here.
Listen, at the end of the day, she's on a rant. She's an FYP host. She's on a rant. I can sort of understand that she's got boxes, but it's your job to control the boxes. It's your job to control the boxes. If you don't like something that's being said, you shut it down. You chuck people out the boxes. Don't just sit there. Don't be scared to kick people out of the room. And say, listen, or silence them, or whatever.
You also...
I like her. I'm not saying I don't like her. I do like her. But that comment of, finishing targets, people don't... This is a free app. You don't have to gift people, yeah.
Speak to me like absolute fucking shit. You all control my fucking room. I can't get a word in edgeways.
I would as well.
Takes the fucking piss.
And calm down a little bit, love. Even your mum's saying it.
I said this in the group chat though, didn't I, Sandy?
My room is not a dumping ground where you can all slang it out. No, I don't care about the gym, but I don't care.
It depends on what you're looking for on this app. If you do want drama, if you do want arguments, if you do want to get known, if you do want followers, and you do want people to come to your room, then people are going to come for drama. They are going to... I don't have to say anything to you, Factor 50. And the fact is you're pissing me off in the comments, so you can bugger off in the comments, Factor 50. You're annoying me. Really annoying me. The fact is, right, to get people in your room, let's go to Delusive Angie. How's the only way that Angie can get 4,000 or 5,000 people in her room, open the boxes and have a shit show? That's it. So if you're not enjoying it, if you're not enjoying opening your boxes and people shouting and talking over you, then opening boxes and the drama side of TikTok isn't for you. Drama brings views, and you're going to find that out very shortly when we open the boxes on Delusive Angie and Misread this morning. And everybody is welcome.
How about the gifting? That's not the point, but I do have a goal in. If I'm sat here for about 3 hours, like everyone else, people like to make a little bit of money. I'm here for everyone.
Big up, Miss B!
How anyway?
Like, it's enough now. Like, it's not a joke that you all come in here, piss up my room, all shout all over me. I can't fucking get an word in edgewage on my own live. Oh, like an absolute dickhead on the app. Like, it's enough. Control yourselves when you're in my room.
All right.
I think what you've got to remember is when you're in someone's room, that is their life. Like, you shouldn't be taking over. You should do
You
your...
know what I mean? I'm still here. Like,
up,
one bit of
thank
fucking
you,
respect
Sharon.
would go a fucking miss.
Hello, Emzo.
Like, do you know what I mean? And if you're going to be in the room, just have respect for the fucking room. Because you go in everyone else's room and have respect. I don't see everyone going in Pearl's room and kicking off like this.
Oh, they do. It does kick off in Pearls.
No, because everyone respects it. So what, do I look like a dickhead on this app?
No, you're not a dickhead.
When you come off, Gigi, can you check the group chat? Because I have put a message in there, Sandy's in it.
Will someone get Top Well in here as well? I want to see if she's okay.
I feel the same, Top Girl.
Yeah, I just think things need to be looked at the moment. But
it's a fucking joke, my room. It's top. It's
And
top.
you know what, as well, guys, you do know that, like...
You just have to learn to get a cap on your room. That's all it is. You just have to learn to get a cap on your room and control the boxes. Thank you, Claire.
I'll stay now, babes.
That'll come back up if needed.
Can we get
Tell her to shut up. She's got nothing to say to me.
I have. I'm not a pig. I'm 12 stone.
Right, you two. Okay, do you two want to have a little discussion now before Dan comes in?
Yeah, it wasn't me that brought it up. I was defending Dan, and then you come to the box and call me a pig.
Yeah, exactly. Why?
I'm not a pig, am I?
Why? What have you done? What have you done to me?
I've not spoke to you about you in like 6 months, love. You're irrelevant in my life.
Exactly. If I'm irrelevant, why are you talking about me?
I didn't. I came in and said justice for Dan.
What you're trying to do? Trying to get me to back out what's coming next?
What's
it's not.
coming?
I'm
But
gonna
you've
read
been
it.
threatening to out whatever it is. For the
I'm
last
going
what? I
to.
called you an old hag. I
Play the
mocked
voice
you,
note.
your purple cloak. My voice note?
No, not you. I'm talking to my own live. The voice note's going to be played now.
What voice?
So you've been hanging on to voice notes, and I was told, Claire, big up Claire, get pinned. I was told about this side of Jag. I was told about this side months and months and months ago. And people who have a platform and build up their platform and become confident on their platform, people when they believe they've got the support behind them and they've built their room will always reveal their true selves. I ain't mentioned anyone in particular because I'm sick of mentioning certain people's names. Oh, you're obsessed with them, But there is clear cases. I believe that, Inspector Gadget. I believe it. There are cases on the app where people come onto the app, they're all nice and all that, and I'm for the people, I'm for my room, I love this and all that. And then the more gifts they get, the more support they get, the more they build up a community, you will slowly start to see the person who they really are. And I believe in this instance, Jag got very cocky. She got very cocky with her room and her FYP was going all right, and she felt like, oh, my people will stand by me no matter what I've done. It doesn't work like that. It honestly doesn't work like that. But I'm bored of the Jag subject now. I'm fucking bored of it. I'll wait and see what Dan's got to say. As I've told you all right now, I had a friend that has interacted with her, and off the app. Big up, get pinned. Thank you so much. Adam Lorna, thank you. Where's all this coming from now? So I've had a personal friend that I met on the app, and we talk off the app, and she did a lot wrong to her, but she doesn't want to come in and talk about it because she doesn't want to trigger it all again. But yeah, I do know what this person is really like. I've been in that person's room once, and Miss Red was in the box and asked me to get in the box. Thank you, Claire. And that is the only interaction I've had. So yeah, but I'm bored of this Jag stuff now. I'll wait to see what Dan's got to say.
Oh, I'm not doing that. That's why you should.
First stand, I've told them to request.
I'll wait to see what Dan's got to say. I don't want to play this on there.
Alice, you'll all be fine. Traumas that they confided in. Your friends want to come back and hear any time. You're more than. And obviously,
Miss Red gives her thoughts on the recent Jag situation. Ashley joins the box. Let's have a listen to this.
Daughter, they were monitored alive. It's not lies, Georgie.
Okay, thank you, Observer.
What about the lady that went into polls this evening? She said about you have to do it quick. No, listen,
Well, no, let me speak to you about this. That girl did a live. She came on my live and told me story. It's the same girl, Ange. It's Ellen. It's the same girl that was close friend.
Can I just say something, guys? Don't go onto people's lives and out your trauma, please.
TikTok Baker, hello.
I don't understand like why people would want to get people on platforms to out the trauma. Go and if you're suffering with trauma and you want to speak to somebody, go and speak to somebody that you can 100% trust. Speak to somebody on the phone. There's so many numbers that you can bring where you can speak about things that you've been through, because people will use situations like this that you've been through against you. Do you know what I mean? And it's not, you're not doing anything wrong. Yeah, this app no room on this app is a safe space. Like, I've got to be honest with you, no room on this app, whether it's a sub-live, whatever, there's always going to be disturbed individuals.
Oh, the Blaster with the big Alpha car. Can we pin the Blaster, please? Big up the Blaster. Oh, thank you. Cheered me up with monetary value. Thank you, the Blaster, my darling.
Individuals that, you know, will sub and, you know, record it. No room is a safe space on this app.
That's true. That's true.
Hello. And I cancelled it once. Because I knew she wasn't up to it. But then this one night she says, she gave me the story, was chatting. She gave me a story. I said, when do you want to do it? I said, do you want to do it now? She said yes, and that's what we did. If she didn't want to do that story, and she didn't have to come to the platform, did she?
Oh, she actually told her story online.
Yes, she told it. Yeah, she told it on a sub live only.
On sub live.
And look again. Look, she's got her own platform, and look whose box she has to jump into. She has to jump into the box of the person that she feels is going to back her. Comment the Blaster. Hello, Ashley.
I've only right. So that's pretty much public, isn't it, on a sub only live? You know, I mean, there's still recorders in there?
Yeah, no, because I was dead tiny then, and I only used to get about 20 people.
Right, and with a sub only, how many people would that be?
There'd only be about 20 people. And
still with sub only, still someone can come in, be nosy and record you and put it on the FYP. There's actually some live streamers something here. It's about drama.
People was quite a lot.
It is, but it was subs. It was people I knew all my...
So were these stories, thank you, Donkey Mom, were these stories discussed on Jag's live? This live has never been mentioned or shared. What did Ashley say? This live has never been mentioned or shared prior to today. Thank you, Donkey Mom.
Can we pin the Blaster, please?
It's really sad. No. So did this lady do it on her live, on her sub live? Guys, please don't share your stories on TikTok.
Subs and a new...
It's hard though not to share your stories on TikTok when you're alone at home and you're in a community and you feel like you trust everybody and you just want to talk and you want to get it out there and you need some help, because big up, thank you, Scout, stop sending me a bow. It's a really hard one. TikTok is an escape for people. It's an escape, and I am guilty of trusting the wrong people. I'm guilty. It's hard. It's hard because TikTok is used by a lot of people to escape reality because we're lonely in real life and we're missing something. There's nothing wrong with that. The outside world is just as cruel as TikTok sometimes. It's a strange one. It's a strange one because I'm guilty of sitting in people's boxes and saying stuff about what's happened to me because I trusted the room. I trusted the people.
Obviously, I knew that I did not ever...
Oh, let's get Ashley in.
Colette, big love.
Hiya. Ashley's
in the room! What do you want,
went
Ashley?
onto Jag's platform and spoke about her story a long time ago, and it was a sub live, and there was 20 viewers in there. Right. And between then and now, between Ellen speaking on that platform until yesterday, Ellen's story has never been mentioned. It's never been, if it was screen recorded by any of the 20 people in there, they've never shared it. It's never been made public on the app in a sense. And I mean, yeah, it was discussed on the sub live, but like I say, it was never discussed to a big audience. Nobody knew about it unless you were in that live, and nobody shared it. What happened yesterday was it got shared in front of a massive audience, something that Ellen had spoke to.
Where did it get shared?
Sorry.
Oh, so
Ellen went in Jag's box as that she was a mod and they were friends.
Yeah.
Ellen went in there because they were sort of, I don't know what the context of the platform was at the time, but I know there was a lot of people in there who'd went through sort of significant life events. And Ellen went in there after sort of being friends and a mod of Jag and was told she'd be supported and she should speak about her story. So she decided she would. There was 20 people on the sub live. This happened a long time ago. And between then and yesterday, nobody on the app, apart from those 20 people, were aware of Ellen's story. It'd never be, if it was screen recorded, nobody ever shared it. Nobody ever discussed it. Yesterday, Jag's daughter got in a box and outed Ellen's story to however many thousands of people.
That's wrong, and that is totally wrong. There's two sides of that coin. There's two sides of that coin. Don't Dan, you're coming on at R5, no problem, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Toxic Dan, hang on. There's two sides to that story. There's two sides that you can look at on the flick side of the coin. Is that maybe you shouldn't have done it in a private room, yeah, because anybody could be about and subscribe and screen record. It hadn't been mentioned. No one had brought it up. It's never been mentioned again. So to do it in 4K in front of 4K people, yes, my darling, to do it for your daughter, and Jag, you've got to take responsibility for your daughter jumping in to your box and outing that in front of 4,000 people. That is absolutely vile and disgusting. That is, I'm sorry, there's no other way. I can't see how anybody could flip it to go, well, she said it in front of 20 subs that she trusted, so I'll just out it in front of 4,000 people. Shell, big up. There isn't any way to spin that as, I don't know. Now, what I like to do in this room is I like to see both sides of the story. I don't like to take sides. I'm very biased when it comes to my friends, and I'll always flip something for my friends, and I'm honest with that, right? I'll call them out and say, look, you were wrong, Corey. You were wrong, Alex. You were wrong, fucking whoever, Cockapoo. You were wrong, and I'll always try and stand by my friends. But there's no way this can be span. To your daughter to do that in front of 4,000 people and out that woman's trauma is fucking disgusting, and you need to take responsibility. And the sad thing is, because it's been outed on your platform and you let it be outed, and you've been it's hard to sit here and go on about Jag when you know that Dan's doing an exposure at 5:30. It's hard. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a sort of conversation I need to be having with you tomorrow after Dan's brought what he's done. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't want to drag this out, the Jag thing, for days and days and days. So I'm going to have to wait and see what Dan's got to say at R5. No, he's doing it at R5 now.
people were in there. Right. That's sort of what the problem is now.
Right. Okay.
I was just sort of clear that bit up for you.
It's fucking hard to talk about because I'm not one of them that wants to drag out. I'm not one of them that wants to drag out for days and days and days and go on about fucking Jag for days. She ain't that important in my life. I don't like the woman and she's not that important to me. But it is on the FYP, so we'll skip that till tomorrow. DA says she's going to question everyone's DV. She does that. If you go into Angie's and you don't know that about her, then I don't know where you've been, living under a rock for the last 6 months.
Morning, Carmen. No. Well, wouldn't want someone locking up his door, I suppose. Why didn't you report the paramedic? None of your business.
So why are you, not that I take anything you say anyway, Angie, whether you're watching or not, whatever, not that I would ever come to your platform with any trauma because we know what you're about, right? But why is it okay for you to question why these people, don't forgetting and bearing in mind, you two-faced hypocrite, right? That you have Hungry Guy on your platform, Hungry Guy that questioned why Rebecca Goodwin did a video on her rapist, yeah? Bearing in mind, why do you think it's okay to say to a member of your comments, none of your business why you didn't go to about the paramedic, what he did to you? But why is it okay to you then to question people on things they've been through? Why is it then okay for you to question people? Why can't people question you? You allow Hungry Guy on your platform and try, Sabrina, get pinned right away. Tea time with Sabrina. Why is it okay for someone in the comments saying, why didn't you report the guy? But it's okay for you to sit and talk about Rebecca Goodwin. You brought it to the platform, what happened to you. You brought your trauma to the platform. You brought your trauma of what happened to you on a public platform. You outed it yourself. So, and who thinks you've got the right to be judge and jury in any situation? I couldn't give a fuck about your opinion on what you think of me or anybody else. I couldn't care less. You ain't some big fucking FYP host anymore that we all go to and that. You are a toxic shit show. That's all your room is. It's a toxic shit show.
So from now on, if someone's been through DV, I'm going to ask them that question. Why didn't you report it to the police if it happened?
And that is why I encourage anybody that has been through any trauma, DV, any trauma, stay away from this woman's room. Do not jump in her box. Do not let her use your trauma for clout. Because she's not interested in anything that's happened to you. She's not interested in what you've been through. She doesn't feel sorry for you. She can't make it better. She won't sit there and talk to you offline and that. Do not go in this woman's box. I'll say it again. Do not, if you've been through some sort of trauma, do not go into Delusive Angie's box and talk about it. Because she doesn't care.
Morning.
No, absolutely.
Thank you, Paula. Thank you. Not everyone's strong enough. Oh, Pixie, don't have a go at me. It's acceptable on other people's platforms.
So when you're sitting there accusing your mother of abusing your father and doing something to your father and doing something to you and all that and sat there pissed out your head, absolutely embarrassing yourself for 12 hours and you're sitting there crying, this is why there's no sympathy from me anymore. When this woman sits there and goes, you don't know what I've been through, you don't know what this woman's done to me. No, I don't care either. No, I don't care either. I don't give two shiny shites what she's been through. I don't care. And she does all this and says all this and then calls people obsessed with her when she knows full well someone's going to screen record this and put it on the FYP. Angie, let me tell you something. I may be half your age, but I'm very superior in intelligence to you. The only reason you do this and say these things is to get on the FYP and then get attention, and then you'll go, oh, but they're all so obsessed with me. No, you're on the FYP and I'm calling out your BS. Okay? You aren't even intelligent enough to match me on any sort of level. Okay? I saw through you a very long time ago and felt sorry for you. Okay, if you don't want people to talk about you on the FYP, don't say silly things that get screen recorded. You knew what you were doing when you said this, and you knew we'd all play it. So with the greatest of respect, shut the fuck up, okay? Stop playing victim.
To ask that question, so maybe you need to, instead of keep questioning me, have a backbone, yeah, and go and ask that man as to why he thinks it's acceptable to question why people don't go to the police.
Let me out.
There's so many reasons why people don't go to the police. With every situation is different. And if any of you are going to take any advice from Delusive Angie on anything, then you need to get yourself on the app and go and see someone that is trained in mental health.
I don't believe half the women on here that's been through TV. That's my opinion. Like I said, if you're in court, you're going to be ripped apart.
Debunking delusions about...
To turn around and say in court you'd be ripped apart, every situation is different. Okay, every scheme, but you are not a court. You hold no power, you hold no structure to any power that a court is done. Some court documents are closed for reasons to protect other people. You are no way mimicking, your room is no way mimicking a high court. So what are you on about? What BS are you talking now?
Domestic abuse. Delusive says women often lie about abuse. Data from the Met Police in 2021 showed that the rate of false allegations in domestic abuse cases is 0.01%. Given that women...
And again, you will be shown this video, Delusive Angie. And can we have purple hearts in the chat, please? You'll be shown this video. I'm going to start it again. You'll be shown this video to disprove everything you sit there on a platform and say and spew your venom. So we'll play this video again.
I believe half the women on here that's been through TV. That's my opinion. Like I said, if you're in court, you're going to be ripped apart.
Stupid.
Debunking delusions about domestic abuse. Delusive says women often lie about abuse. Data from the Met Police in 2021 showed that the rate of false allegations in domestic abuse cases is 0.01%. Given that women don't tend to report domestic abuse, and only a tiny proportion make it to trial, the actual percentage is likely to be tiny. The myth is a direct reflection of a sexist culture that disbelieves women.
A man or a woman, because it can work both ways, can push someone to breaking point when they can react, not in the best way, but they can react. And I was talking about, there are some women, for example, can I just use this as an example, where we're in a relationship with...
Bearing in mind, this is the same woman that turned around and said that Miss Red deserved to be thrown round her kitchen. Yeah? That's why a woman who herself says she's been through things, I do not believe a word she says. To say that about another woman just because you have a dislike of her platform, just because she has more clout than you, has a bigger platform than you, because she has a better room than you. I do not believe that a woman out of spite and jealousy who had been through the similar things would do that. And that's my opinion. If you don't agree with me, you don't agree with me, but this is just an opinion. I'm Luke the Judge, this is just an opinion show.
The woman, right, and she won't let you leave, and she's in your face constantly.
Delusive says abuse can be provoked and doesn't understand.
Yet she's backed Lynn's instead of question. Yeah, it's a very good point. Can I just put that up there? Yet she's backed Lynn's instead of question her because it's about Alex Brigham. What you'll realise with Delusive, of course I'm spot on. I'm on a fucking roll. What you'll realise about Delusive is that she bends the rules for her friends. So if she's against you, i.e. misread me, Alex and all that, they're obsessed with me, they're the worst of the worst, they're this, they're that. She will very often become a hypocrite, and she'll be found out to be a hypocrite because she has beef with somebody on the app. That's how Angie has always worked, and if you can't see that, then there's something wrong with you. Then you're not watching. You need to get the shit out of your eyes if you're not watching how Angie works, because I've got Angie down to a T now. I've got Angie. I know what Angie's going to do before Angie knows what she's going to do. She's a flip-flop. She'll back who she cares about, and she will make herself look stupid as a hypocrite. She will make herself... Angie, I do believe that Delusive Angie is probably the biggest hypocrite on this app. Because so why have you not questioned Lynn's? You'll question every woman. You questioned Miss Red. You question what Miss Red had been through, but you wouldn't question a word that Lynn's had said. Why's that, Angie? You're unbiased, aren't you? No, you're not unbiased, Angie. You are a clout chaser that uses other people's traumas to build your platform. And that's it. That's as simple as I can make it.
What reactive abuse is, despite using some strikingly similar tactics herself. We don't see abuse from the outside because abusers rarely act spontaneously through anger. They consciously choose to abuse a partner when there are no witnesses because they have control over their behavior. They have to, in order to get away with it. Reactive abuse is a form of manipulation to exert even greater control by shifting blame to paint themselves as the victim and justify their behavior to make the victim believe they are at fault because of something they did.
So what Delusive Angie believes is that a woman can push a man and push him and push him and push him, and if she pushes him to a point, when he gives her, I don't know how you want to say it, when he gives her a crack or a clout, then Delusive Angie, in her own words, believes that is the right thing to do because the woman has pushed away. No, Angie, what a real man does is walk away. A real man picks up his car keys and he leaves. He gets his stuff and he leaves. Or he waits until it calms down and then he leaves when it's safe to do so. That's what happens, my darling. I don't know what world you live in. I have no idea. I wouldn't want to live in your shit-stained world, to be really honest with you.
When you're the trauma that you're in, yeah, whether it's DV or something else.
And that goes the same for women, because I do know of a case where a woman was DVing a friend of mine, and I knew it all along, and I was told I was a liar. I was told, no, you're seeing things, you're stupid. No. And she was an absolute nut. So it does happen. Women do it to men, and that guy had to wait until it was safe to leave.
It's because you're attracted to those kind of fucking men. You attract yourself to those kind of men. Wake up. Stop blaming the world for your trauma.
Delusive says women are attracting abusive men. Red flags everywhere. Abusive men don't make themselves known until they have you.
So Delusive thinks that all men that are abusive, so in Delusive's world, Delusive thinks that all men, when they get into a relationship with a woman, straight away they let you know that they are an abusive person. Of course there's signs. There's always signs in people that you are, there's red flags, of course there is, but when you like someone you choose to ignore it most of the time. So in Delulu's world, which she should be called Delulu, in Delulu's world, when you're introduced to a man or woman and you start a relationship, they show straight away who they are. No, they don't. A lot of abusers hide who they really are until they're comfortable in the relationship, and when they're comfortable in the relationship, then they show you who they are.
You trapped. They can be charming and charismatic at first. No one, let alone the woman he has just met, would suspect he would be abusive in a relationship. Women stay because abusers might threaten to harm themselves or the children because they've been isolated, so they have no support, because they're being financially controlled, or they fear their children would be separated from them if they leave. To summarize, all of these are very old and boring tropes that you still find in forums populated by teens and middle-aged incels with a tenuous grasp on reality, which is wholly appropriate, really. Finally, I'll just point out a curious contradiction I noticed today.
Because I say things, do shit, do things, absolutely. But I've not committed a crime. Absolutely not. I was a stalker myself. Who did I stalk? I stalked my ex. I don't believe half the women on here that's been through TV.
She just spews crap, mate, and makes her look Delusive Angie, you just make yourself look absolutely stupid all the time. It's just... You're so easy to debunk, and you're so easy to show who you really are. It's just easy. Where am I going to go next? Go here next.
And it was going around saying...
Actually, there's a clip I wanted to show. There's a clip I wanted to show, which I did.
Chat calling me a bully. Can you just clarify that, guys? That's why I started.
So why did you think it was okay to go into Miss Red's chat this morning and say you were going to question... Let's just have a little listen to what Miss Red said in Alex's this afternoon.
Chat calling me a bully. Can you just clarify that, guys? That's why I started speaking about her.
She does it. This is what she does. She makes it about herself and then whinges when she gets retaliation.
Oh, they're obsessed with me.
She does it all
She's
the
a liar.
time, mate.
Millsy alone.
She just lies. She's just a born liar. So hopefully Luke will play that on his FYP and other people play it. And I'll jump in the box and just say she was in my comment section winding me up in the comments. Am I right, guys?
Remember, Donna, what people need to understand is as well, she was also saying, no wonder you got dragged around your kitchen.
Exactly. Exactly, Alex. Thank you for that, darling.
Chelsea
She
said,
did
don't
say
worry,
it.
Miss Red, I'll help you.
She did say it, and Zach also said it as well.
This woman needs to be called out for her lies now because it's
She
just
did
too
say
much.
it.
All
And
just
Zach also
lies,
said it
lies,
as well.
lies.
Give me a second. Look at her once, Alexia.
I've got to go though, Alex, because I've got Tilly.
Donna, just tell everybody what she said in your comments, that you were making it all up about your DV, and I've sent you the screenshot.
Pearl, will you send Alex the picture, please?
I can't.
What about what Alex said to Lynn's and unborn baby? Yeah, we'll play that tomorrow. I'm not shying away from anything. We'll play what Alex said. Yeah, I'm talking about Delusive Angie now. Don't worry, I'll be talking about Alex tomorrow and what was said, and I'll have my opinions on that then, because I still haven't really seen it. But it is on here, don't worry. Whoa, I'm here all week. I'm here. The only day I'm not doing this week is Sunday. So hold on. Ooh, chill out. You've reloaded it on your page. Darling, can you send it to me right this second, Blaster, to the filler page? Blaster, can you send it to the filler page?
I can't put it up on here. Unless Chantal jumps in the box or someone. I can't show it unless someone can
jump in
jump
Alex's box. I'm going to...
Send me it and I'll show it.
Right, I'll jump down, because I don't know how the fuck you do this phone. I'll jump down and then Chantal can show you it.
All right, I've got to go though, guys, because I'm taking Tilly to the park. Love you all.
Bye, my Donna.
Yeah, no, leave
It's going to rain in 25 minutes.
Doesn't matter.
Grandad.
Drop her. But yeah, guys, this is Angie in a nutshell. Like I said.
Why do you now think it's AI?
There you go.
So, Angie, you are a despicable human being, and I'll tell you for why, in my opinion. Because you rage bait for content for the day. So, you don't like Miss Red. You're jealous of her platform. We know you're jealous of her platform. We know what you're about. But you decide to jump in her box, put three laughing faces. You lied about your DV. Do you want to put the evidence up that you've got that Miss Red lied about your DV, her DV? Is it your opinion of her? Is it your opinion of Miss Red? Have you come into some sort of information that we don't know? And then to put smiley faces, you lied about your DV. Angie, you've lied about many things on this app that have been gone past and swooped. Yes, that's who you really are, Angie, unfortunately. And so why you get so much support, I don't know. But what you do is, and this is what you do, and I've noticed that you rage bait so that you've got content to speak about for the day, and then you'll sit there and you'll go, oh, look at them all, they're obsessed about me, they're talking about me. Did you think going into a room with 4,000 people in it, much more numbers than what you get on your FYP, double, what Miss Red gets double of what you get? Did you not think that somebody was going to screenshot what you said? Smiley faces, you lied about your DV. Twerp. That's all you are. Angie, just when I think about you, I just think you're a twat. Just a massive, massive twat. Right, so I have been tagged, I believe. Have I been tagged?
I came to Mr. I came to Luke, I came to people too. Yeah? But he's not those people. Yeah? I don't have that history with his. Does that make sense? 2 years it's been going on for. 2 years. I've only started fighting back recently, like in the last 4 months. Yeah, but Gifter, when someone is threatening to put you on the dark web, that's why I reported it to the police. You know, and everything basically, and stuff like that. It's not just an app. It becomes dangerous. You know, I shouldn't. It's an app, but I shouldn't feel unsafe. But this guy makes me feel unsafe.
Bearing in mind, this is the guy that makes her feel unsafe, that every chance she gets for a bit of clout to let Alex Brigham in her box, Alex Brigham will get in her box. So she feels that unsafe by Alex Brigham. But how many times since this video's been done has Alex actually been in her box? And how many times has she been in a box with Alex Brigham? Dave's live, CA's live, just full of shit. It really is. Full of shit. He uses Alex for content. And vice versa. They use each other.
He hasn't we came to end for fun. Yeah. It's because he's go to prison for misread. It's all because of misread. Because that's what he does for misread. Misread could easily say, well, leave it out because you got that history. Do you know what I mean? But she won't. Because and this is why I always question her DV. I don't believe her, and I don't care what anyone says. I really don't, because if that really happened to her, she wouldn't want a man to do that to another woman. Do you know what I mean? I know that hers was physical, but because that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm in a DV relationship. I put it out there. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. One of her foot soldiers. Yeah, worrying behaviour.
Pig.
I mean, I'm talking on it to you, but I'm not camping the person.
It's not our fault that no one that you built up a relationship with on this app will jump in a room and defend you. You've got your little Zianas and your little Lindsays and your little Smiles that will sit in your room. It ain't my fault they don't go into other rooms and defend you.
I'm not sitting there watching him. I'm not sitting there watching him while he's sleeping. This is what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? Constantly. Oh, sorry, Lissy, only pretty women, sorry. I just came into a bag. I don't want to because...
This isn't the clip. This isn't the clip where she says about the about misread being swung round her kitchen. That's not the clip.
I mean, I don't think...
Right, let's open up the boxes. Let's open up the boxes for half an hour, and you have your opinions on Angie with DV and misread, and is Angie right? Do you agree with Angie? Is Angie wrong? Do you not agree with Angie? So let's open up the boxes. Mods, can you put people in boxes, please? Hello, TJ.
Hey, Luke, you're right. Can I just say something quickly about this talking on traumas, please, just before the Angie...
Absolutely.
So I fully take on board like what you said about people who relay their sort of sadness or trauma on the app and where they believe like this is their only release. I appreciate that thought. The problem is that no amount of times or how vigorously a set of random pixels on a screen that sort of say they hold a safe space or room, it's simply not true. Yeah. I believe the short-term relief of like releasing or talking about your trauma in a so-called safe space will never ever outweigh the chance of when a friendship fails or allegiances shift of how you will feel when that honestly released trauma is used in a dumb TikTok rivalry or bitterly turned into a negative portrayal. I beg one thing of everyone, please, please, please do not use this app or any social media platforms as Dear Diary. It's not worth the eventual hurt and sort of aggravation of your trauma. It will never, ever, ever be worth it. And digital footprints are like there forever. And a great comment from Jucifer: what kind of people try to hit someone with the things that still breaks them? It's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. And that outweighs everything that I can think of that's bad about this app. And people, please, it's your responsibility. Don't share your trauma. As hard as it be, being lonely, it will never outweigh it. So please, please, please do not do it. I beg of you.
You're 100%. You're 100% right in what you're saying. But people become vulnerable. TJ, can I let you talk for a second because someone's at the door? Wait there a second.
Yeah, no worries. It's Canadian Angie coming to the door. Why is she there? And I wish I could do a recorder interlude. This is my perfect chance, but I've lost my recorder. I don't know what to do, so I need to buy another recorder. He's going to annoy me now. He's going to tell me off. He's demodded me, by the way, people. So justice for TJ. Oh my God, have I got a chance to say that I'm on from 7 a.m. every morning for Magic Morning radio show? Oh my God, he's going to kill me.
You can promote what you want, TJ.
Thank you.
Like I said, I just think people get... I take my mind back to like a year and a half ago when I was on the app, and there's things that happened before I was a creator. It was probably 2 years ago now. I remember going into a creator's room, and when you're at a low, when you just, guys, can you not put people in boxes while I'm talking to TJ, please? Thank you. When you're at a low, I think you get lowered into a sense of security, and you just want somebody to talk to. And
yeah, it's difficult.
You do believe these rooms are safe at the time, and I'm guilty of talking myself. So, you know, no one knows what headspace they're going to be in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 days, 20 days, 40 days, 50 days. And you do go into rooms and you trust the room, and you do think you're safe to talk. And I'm sorry, like, I know you can sit here and go, like there's a rule, but no, you shouldn't go and saying things on TikTok. You shouldn't do your personal information. You shouldn't do it. But we get vulnerable. And like when you go through mental health problems, as you know yourself, you're up, you're down, you're left, you're right, and sometimes you just want people to talk to. And that's why these rooms get people in their rooms and get people at their lowest and get people to talk. And when people have talked to someone that are lonely, they then feel better about themselves, not realising that person's done it or that room does it to using you for clout. Big up statistics, using you for clout. I would never in a million years, ever, who in this room would ever in a million years go into Delusive Angie's room to tell your fucking traumas? Who? And why?
Answer this, Luke. You know when you relayed your trauma when you were feeling down, right?
Yep.
Then say, either it was, or I don't know if it was, but say that's turned around because of a TikTok beef, and then you got really angry and you went through another element of that. Was it worth it the first time to relay that trauma?
No.
That's a point, isn't it? So I think that initial release of trauma when
it was used against me because someone used against me and told everybody, decided to bring to the app that I lost a relationship because of TikTok. As one of my questions that I'll answer from Top Girl on Friday is, I will go around that, but it was used against me. Now, I thought I was saying it in a safe space and safe room of people, the reasons why I lost that relationship, and someone decided to come to the app against me, right, rise a hate campaign against me, and tell everybody that I put TikTok before. So it was done to me. It was done to me.
So would you do that again?
Can't answer that. I can sit here and lie to you and say, no, I'd never do that again. Don't know. I don't know, mate. I'm 90% sure I'd never do it again. 90% sure I'd never do it again. But can I sit here honestly and say when I'm in a bit of a vulnerable mood, you know, if I'm not feeling it, I might go, yeah, I might. I don't know.
Yeah. And I can't wait to hear this interview, actually, because it'd be nice to go into more. That sounds disgusting. Get me out.
Get out, TJ. Right, does anybody want to come in and talk about Miss Red and Angie, or do they quickly want to see this clip? Hang on, I'm really busting.
Anybody should be
I'm really busting for the toilet.
Because you've drunk a little...
Get her, Pearl, get her. Right, let's play this clip. Here we go. I'm bursting for the toilet. I'm going to piss myself. I'm not going to sit here and lie to people and say, no, I'll never do that. This ain't the clip. Right, why is it not letting me play this clip?
Yes.
These people
Miss Red. Hey, Miss Red. I've got a question for her.
A question.
Hello, Miss Red. A question. What's it like, Miss Red, to be dragged around in your kitchen? What's it like, Miss Red, being dragged around your kitchen?
Nobody cares.
Question.
Nobody cares.
Are you here?
What's it like, Miss Red, to be dragged around in your kitchen? What's it like, Miss Red? Being dragged around your kitchen.
Nobody cares.
Wow. And that is from a DV. Somebody
Big up Siobhan.
gone through DV, guys.
It never happened.
Does that sound like somebody?
It never happened. Get lost. Hello, Miss Red. I'm sorry about this.
It's all right, Luke. Go on, carry on playing, mate. I'm all right. Go on.
You sure?
Yeah.
Ever suffered with any?
Dragged around in your kitchen. What's it like, Miss Red?
A question. What's it like, Miss Red, to be dragged around in your kitchen?
I thought she didn't say it.
What's it like, Miss Red? Being dragged around your kitchen.
Nobody cares.
Question.
Nobody cares.
Are you here?
What's it like, Miss Red, to be dragged around your kitchen? What's it like, Miss Red? Being dragged around your kitchen.
Nobody cares.
Wow.
Wow. And that is from a DV. Somebody
Big up, Siobhan.
gone through the guys.
It never happened.
Does that sound like somebody to you that has ever suffered with any type of DV? Yeah, the one sat going like that. Ain't you suffered with some kind of trauma? You ain't suffered with jack shit, none of ya. None of ya.
I haven't.
Yeah, the one sat going like that.
Don't cry.
Knock the iPad. So I'll be returning the favour. I won't be.
So there you go. The woman that says she didn't say it. There you go. I would struggle to believe that anything Delusive Angie says that's gone on in her life. I would struggle to believe with the hatred she's got and how she goes after other people. I'd struggle to believe. This is my opinion. I do not believe that Delusive Angie's been through anything she says she's been through. Her mother has stated multiple times that she is an actress, that she's a drama queen. She used to do it when she was younger. She was a drama queen. She was an actress. This is all for TikTok clout and views. Terrible saying that. Are you saying about me or Delusive Cat's Eyes? Because I pretty much say what I want on my platform. Don't care. I'm not going to sit here and be fake and say, oh, you know, we need to care about these people that mock other people. No. In my opinion, from the behaviour that I've seen from Delusive Angie, the behaviour that I've seen her and the way she talks about people's traumas, I do not believe that Angie has been through anything. I believe that she lies about most things. So it's okay for her to question people's grapes, but when she is asked by her comment why she never reported the ambulance driver, mind your own business. Double standards, hypocrite. So, if any of you want to get in the box with Miss Red and have a conversation for 15 minutes about this, mods let people in the boxes, and any survivor this is affected, I do apologise, but we do not back Delusive Angie in here, and we do not enable her in here. So anybody that wants to jump in, please put them in the boxes, and Miss Red if you want to jump in the box. Hello.
Hello, darling. Do you know what? Everyone asking me in the comments if I'm okay. I'm actually okay, and that's the truth. You kind of get to a point where, believe it or not, you get desensitised to it. And this is why I said this morning, like, be careful when you're opening up about your trauma and things you've experienced, because there are wicked people out there that will use it against you, you know. And I hope you understand this morning, like, why I was like so mad and I was like standing on business because of, you know, all this stuff that's happened, and that's all I wanted to say, really. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. But I love you all and appreciate you all, and I love you too, Luke.
We love you. We all love you, and that's the problem. This is why. This is the problem. This is why she's got such a hatred and double standards against you, because she will always be jealous of you and your platform. You are the only person on this app that I know that has had 4 or 5 different creators trying to bring you down at once. That's it. And they'll use anything. They'll use your trauma. They'll use anything against you. That's it.
TikTok for you, doesn't it, Luke?
It is TikTok. You sign up for it. Rachel! Stop having a disco if you want to come in the box, darling. Oh, fucking hell. You alright there, Red?
She's having a disco.
She's having a disco. She's having away another time.
Hiya, Luke. Hiya, Red. I hope you're well.
Hi, darling.
Right, so I'm just going to be brief. I'm not asked if she's watching this either. She's absolutely disgusting human. Why would you say that to someone else if you were a survivor anyway? And I spent dipsticks in that box too. Someone's echoing.
I've muted them. So I'm muting everybody until it's their turn. Go on.
So basically, that's all I wanted to say. Like, she's disgusting. If she can say that to another survivor, and she thinks that's acceptable. And other dipsticks that were in there and all laughing and giggling, thinking it were hilarious, and they're supposed to have gone through this as well. Shame on them. Shame on them.
But she didn't find it funny or question Lynn's when Lynn's her friend bought something to the app. She didn't question that. But yet
no, she won't, will she? Because the bum chums.
Because again, it proves my point. She's a hypocrite.
Yeah, very much so.
Unique G, thank you for joining. You can sit in the box.
Worries.
Hello, Graham Bow. Graham, unmute. Oh, Graham doesn't want to know. Graham! Are you clout chasing, Graham? Alright, Graham, done. Jucifer, do you want to say anything, or are you clout chasing?
How very rude.
Hello, Jucifer. How can I help you, darling?
All I was going to say is, like, it's so comforting to talk about a situation that you've been through with other people who have been through the same. Like, it's just, but don't. You can self-refer mental health-wise. Self-refer, ask to be put into group therapy. You can still talk with other people who understand that this is not the place.
No, you're right.
It really isn't.
You're 100% right, but sometimes it's, thank you for coming in and saying that, but sometimes it's just easier to sit in your comfort zone, which is your house, and talk to other people, because let's be honest, you know, you can sit in your bedroom and go into a box. It's a lot easier than getting up, getting dressed and going speaking to a room full of people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. But it's that comfort is going to go out of the window times 1,000 the second. And even if it doesn't get leaked, you've always got that something happened the other day, and immediately you're going to think, oh my God, I've shared my story. What if that happens to me? Any comfort that you've got from it is out the window. It's really just not the place.
You're 100% right. You are right. Thank you for joining the box. Thank you for giving our wisdom. You've got a lovely voice, by the way.
Thank you.
Nicole, hello. Can we get some numbers, Joanne? Some helpline numbers so I can put so I can do a post today. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you for the rose, Katie. Hello, Nicole. Nicole, sorry. Are you going to play Alex Brigham's video of Lynn's? Yes, I am tomorrow. Okay, does anybody else want to ask me if I'm going to play Alex Brigham's fucking video? Yes, I am tomorrow. Yeah, I am. I'm on all week. I'm on all week till Saturday. I'm on all week. I'm taking Sunday off, that's it. Oh, everyone's gone. Miss Red, everyone's leaving me now. I shouted and everyone's gone.
Don't worry, Bab, I'll never leave you.
I know you won't, darling. Right, let's see. Nanny Pepper's in the box. What?
Guys, I'm gonna...
Can I tell you, Miss Red, what really annoys me? What really, really fucks me off, right? We're talking about a serious subject of DV, like, is a serious subject. And Delusive Angie is not the only one. Delusive Angie is not the only one guilty on this app of massive creators of questioning DV. She's not the only one, right? Because she's done it this morning, she's relit it up. So that's on her. That's her fault. But people want to come in and ask me, am I talking about someone in the clique, trying to make me feel uncomfortable? And it just won't happen. Sorry.
You know what people are like, Luke? They like to deflect, and it'll be someone from Camp Woody.
I'm waiting for someone to say about Corey. No one said anything about Corey in the comments yet, so I'm waiting for Corey. I'm waiting for my name. Yeah, I'm waiting for it all. I'm waiting.
Then Pearl.
And I'm waiting for it all. But when Delusive, let me tell you something. When Delusive said that this morning, that she was going to question all women with DV, you do realise, Miss Red, and I know you do realise that she wanted you to talk about it. She wanted this reaction. This is what she wanted.
Well, I didn't really give her a reaction, to be honest with you. Usually I'd like be on there and I'd scream and I'd shout and I'd cry, but she's not going to get that reaction from me anymore.
Yeah.
She never will. I'll never cry because of her again.
I think what you do is you build up a thick skin, don't you? And it's like like when people call you, when people constantly every day call you a pedo, a pedo, a pedo, a pedo, a pedo, a nonce, a pedo. We take that word and it means nothing. And you're so desensitized now with people talking about your family, your DV, you just build up a wall to like a thick skin to it, and you're just like, and the things you should be bothered about and the things that you should be reacting to, and you're not anymore because there's no emotion to it.
And it's sad, isn't it? The reality is, how sad is it that you can't open up about things that you've been through? You shouldn't be desensitized to words because, like, DV, it's a powerful word, the very powerful words, pedo, and it's sad that they're just so watered down and it means nothing.
I'm numb, that's it, I'm numb. I am numb to being called certain things on here now, and that is the truth, I'm numb.
Yeah.
It's just, Miss Red, thank you for coming in. I know it's hard, you've got the little one, and I know it's hard, but thank you for coming in. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Luke, darling.
Love you always, Miss Red.
Thank you, everybody. Love you all.
Bye. Queen Bee, you were next, darling. Hello, Queen Bee.
Hello, Luke. How are you?
I'm all right.
I just wanted to sort of comment on a few of the stuff. Unfortunately, I've been through 3 domestic violent relationships, one after another.
Sorry to hear that.
Unfortunately, I married one who... They chose me. I was broken. As a child, something happened to me. And as a child, when something like that happens, you learn, or you are conditioned into thinking that if you get hurt, you will be loved. If you get hurt, you will be loved. And as you said, Luke, it was perfect how you described the fact that not one of these people who come along and hurt any of us survivors, not one of them actually ever is that person at the time.
Never.
They are the most amazing people. The love bombing obviously is a word now, but always hasn't been around. But they will give you. It's my dog. I'm really sorry.
It's all right, love, it's okay.
I've had to foster a family's dog, and it's just sending the oldest.
You're okay, darling.
I've got a 4-month puppy now. That one outside, sorry, is deaf. But yeah, they choose you. They can see that you need that love. They can see that you're going to obviously be susceptible to it. How we do that? Unfortunately, we think they're the best thing that's ever happened to us, so we then trust them. And unfortunately then, and I think most people will admit to it, if it's happened to you before, you actually tell this person because you think they're your world what has happened, and it slowly creeps upon you. Before you know it, you've not seen your family for weeks, you're not telling your friends anything, you're pretending that your world is the most perfect world on social media. You actually put all these posts out and you go and you cry on your own. You get very good at your makeup to cover the bruises on your face. You become the biggest liar almost, because you have to lie to survive. But you also, what happens is they make you feel like you cannot survive without them as well. That's how crazy it is. Luke, you've met me in person. You know what I'm like. You would not obviously think, because people go, how can you be that stupid? It's not about being stupid at all. It's happened so slowly you don't even realise it's happened to you. But also, it happens without even knowing that you've lost all control. I was nearly with a particular knife one night, 4:00 in the morning. The police had been and taken him. I got up at 7:00 and went and ran my store that I was the store manager for. At 7:30, I was at work, and the store with 200 people, because that's where that's where I could control. So it wasn't that I didn't have the brain cells or anything, but all of us are survivors, and please don't ever allow somebody that you don't know for more than at least 6 months in your life, because that's when you truly get to know somebody and they've shown all sides. Don't ever please tell your story, because unfortunately these people, like the men that we've met, you can have friends like that too. They will use that story against you. Most women will build you up and sit and literally stand together. Hence why I'm such a big advocate about you never, ever say anything bad about another woman. But honestly, she hasn't got a clue. And I feel sorry for her. Because if it ever happened to her, she wouldn't even realise. She wouldn't even realise it was happening to her before it had actually happened. And we are survivors. And I agree with Miss Red. Sorry, that's the puppy now running around with a bottle. That we are survivors because obviously, you know, and you do get desensitised to it, you know, because you hear it so much now. And it's just a case of, if you were and have gone through all this, you'd never be so unkind. Cockapoo, do you want here's a 4-month-old.
Queen Bee, thank you for coming in and thank you for telling your story.
You're more than welcome.
I think you've hit a lot of people. I'm just going to drop people that have spoke from the box.
Yeah, I'm going to drop. But
Big up,
thank you, darling. Thank you for today.
That's anything for you. Thank you, darling. Right. Miss Hall, hello. Sorry, guys, because I would need to get over to Dan in a minute. Miss Hall, hello.
Hello.
Hello, my darling.
Can you hear me?
I can, darling.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, a lot of people talk about being an adult and going through, like, DV and stuff, but they don't really speak about the children that are in the household. Obviously, like, with me, my mum went through it for 25 years, and I left home when I was 15 because I couldn't take it anymore. It wasn't just to her, obviously, it was to us as well. But then I resented my mum then.
Let me put it this way, Miss Hall. Me and you have got we've got a lot in common. Let's put it that way. So I'm glad you just said what you've just said.
Yeah, like I really resented my mum, like, for a long time. I never went back. But then when my mum took ill, the only person that she wanted was me, and it took for him to leave her, for her to choose her kids, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then now, my mum lives with me, I look after her and everything. I don't resent her, like, now, but I resented her for a lot of years. Because I thought, how could you choose that over your children?
Yeah,
and I think a lot of people don't realise, like,
it's not
what
easy.
the kids go through.
Yeah, it's not that easy
and
to just get away, though.
No, I know, but, like, I've never spoken to, like, my dad. Obviously, he was the one that did it to my mum. I've never spoke to him since I was 15. And I just thought, I just couldn't understand when she was saying, oh, you're being controlled and you'd feel like you can't leave. But I thought, but I did when I was 15 and I knew what was best for me.
Yeah, I get it 100%.
Yeah, that's just all I wanted to say.
Thank you for coming in. And when I do my interview with Top Girl, I'm going to say things that I've never said before. But thank you for coming in and saying that. But when I'm telling you now, 100%, I know what you've saw and what you went through and the confusion of why didn't you just up and leave? Why didn't you just go? Like, why? It's never that easy. It was never that easy.
No, I think for me, because she left quite a few times and she went away to London where her family was from, but then she'd always go back. So then obviously I had to, like, leave her, because I couldn't do it. But
no, I get it.
I get everybody, not everybody's the same, but I just wanted to say that from a child's perspective.
Thank you so much for coming in and saying that. Thank you so much. I'll give you a follow back. Thank you, darling. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Luke.
Oh, I can't. Just Nana's. Thank you. Hello, Nanny Pepper. Nanny Pepper.
Hello. You okay?
I'm good.
Hi. Yeah. Just a thing that plays on my mind is when Angie says that people that go through DV, they're the sort of people they attract, which I find really cruel, because when you get with someone and they're being nice and charming and kind and caring, we attract them people because that's what we are.
Yeah, I get
and
it.
we're pushed into false story with them. We think they're like-minded people to us.
Yeah.
So it's not that we attract people that are capable of DV. It's because we are kind, caring people. We think we're attracting like-minded people. because you don't see the DV to begin with. You don't see it for a long while.
Yeah.
You know, so to say almost, she says it as though we deserve it because that's the sort of people we are.
No survivor or no one that's been through any trauma deserves anything.
I went through it for years, and my family never ever had a clue what was going on with me because I'm such a strong personality, a strong person. I'm no walkover, but I hid it from them all, and they were so shocked, to find out the true extent of what I'd actually been through when it had all finally finished. And to anyone that's been through it, we're warriors, we're powerful women, we're here to tell the story. And for someone like her, I don't believe for 1 minute she's been through it because she would never talk the way she does. And another thing, on here, you fall into traps where you think you're with people that are on the same wavelength as you. You start feeling safe. So unfortunately, you do sit there and you do open up. You sometimes forget that you're on an app and there's other people listening, because I didn't realise that it's not just the only people that are in the room that are listening. There's people that don't have to be in the room. They can be sat on the outside, watching in, recording, listening, and it all get used as a weapon towards you one day. So you have to be careful who you trust on here, because there's a lot of people that come dressed as sheep, but they're really wolves, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You've got to be so careful. And it's sad to hear other women talking the way that Angie does. She's not a woman's woman. She doesn't care about anyone else.
The only person that Angie supports is Angie. And that's it.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a fuck about anybody, any of her mods. But listen, Annie Pepper, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Big
Thank you
up
for having
to you
me.
anytime. Thank you. Joanne?
Hello.
Hello, my darling mod.
Hello. I just wanted to reiterate what Nanny Pepper just said. No room is a safe space. You've got people on the outside. You've got people ghost watching. You never know who's in a room. There's 1.2k in here. That doesn't mean there's only 1.2k watching.
No, I know that. I know you are all right, and you need to. Everybody needs to just. It's a hard one. It is a hard one because I've done everything I'm saying now. I've done myself, so I'm being a bit of a hypocrite. But you learn.
And just to say, there are people out there. There's helpline numbers and everything, and I'll send them over to you.
Send them to me and I'll post them on thing. Joanne, thank you for everything you do with this room. Thank you for coming in. Right, guys. Thank you, Joanne. Sabrina, Miss Emma, Patricia, Steph, Natalie, Laura, Claire, Desert Rose, Nanny Sue, Boss Lady, big up to all of you. I really want to go and see what's going on in Toxic Dan's. So I'm going to log off till 3:30. I want to listen to it before I talk on. Big up to all the survivors, everybody. If you need help, I'm going to put helplines up later. Stifler's mum sending loads of love. I want to hear what Dan's got to say, because I ain't going to speak on Jag again until I've listened to Toxic Dan's live. So I'm going to go over now and I'm going to listen to Toxic Dan. I'll see you all at 3:30 tomorrow. Big love to every single one of you. You've got me every day this week. See you later. Big love to all of you.